Good morning, everyone. Stevie here. How's it going? This is like vlog number one. I've never done a vlog before. I thought I would do like one of these, like what's happening through the day sort of vlogs, for the video. So like, as you can see by my eyes, I am just out of my bed. I was woken up by my dog falling out of bed. I just heard her going, whoop, and then looked down out of the bed, and there's a dog standing there looking all confused and stuff like that. So as you can hear, my coffee's on. So coffee is an essential thing. I need about 4 coffees. But yeah, I'm feeling rough this morning. I shouldn't swear, I probably shouldn't swear, but yeah, I'm feeling rough this morning. I've drunk far too much gin last night. Like I've invented a new drink, right? These are ace, right? You know, you get like pre-mixed gins from Asda, and you get like just like a gin and tonic, or you get like a bramble gin's my favourite, by the way. They're dope. Like what you do is, so like I'll show you. I've got these glasses. I've got my rock glasses. Let's get to the kitchen. I've got rock glasses. These are essential glasses, by the way. You should always have these in your house. Rock glasses, solid. Oh, I probably shouldn't do that. You get one of them, pre-mixy, but you also put a shot of, so like one of them, shot of gin, ice, pre-mix, a little bit of tonic to top it up, and you've got a Stevie Stevie Weyhey drink, and they are dope. They're dope. Like I had a bramble one. I went out for a walk with a bramble one, but it was good. It was good. I came back home feeling a bit tipsy. Like when I was out, I was like down at the river with the dog. And I was like looking at the lights, because these lights along, because it was dark, and there's these lights along the path, and they were all looking like really beautiful and sparkly. And then I looked at the river, and it was all really nice orange, and lights reflecting off it and sparkly. And I thought to myself, man, I'm drunk. Like I am drunk. I am starting to see things, I'm starting to think things look beautiful. I am drunk. So yeah, then I went home and watched wrestling. And then the funniest bit of it all was that like AEW wrestling's on ITV4 on like a Friday night. So I checked the EPG and it said 10:35. So I was like, right, cool, yeah, that's a good time. I'll take the dog out. So I took the dog out, came back, checked the channel. Now I must have changed it or something. And then noticed that I changed it to ITV 4+1. So like I checked the channel and I was like, oh, it's not on until 11:35 now. Oh, what a fair. So I ended up having to wait an hour and watch it an hour. It wasn't until I was like halfway through, like literally like more than halfway through the end of the show, so I couldn't just turn over and watch the main event, that I realised that like, Stephen, you have been watching the wrong channel. This is an hour ahead. You're a dolt. You're a dolt, Stephen. And that's when I realised that I'd made a bit of a mistake, So that's that. It's just another day in paradise, which paradise for me is the beautiful borough of Rotherston, Aberdeen. I mean, I say a borough, it's just literally a few streets. But it's close to Kincorth, so that's a good thing. So I'm going to have a coffee, I'm going to wake up. Hopefully my eyes unpuff a bit. Look how puffy they are just now. I still look like I'm freaking baked. Well, that's just insane. That is just crazy. Well, let's see how it goes through the day. Oh man. It's one of those days when you get like granules of coffee and granules of coffee and sugar. Yeah, I can't put it down there because there's no table. I just got to the floor. So that is coffee one made. It's time to drink some coffee and wake up. And what time is it? It is 9:44. That means I am in time for Saturday Kitchen. Pause. I know it sounds stupid, but I actually like Saturday Kitchen. As you may notice, sorry about the little judder there. As you may notice from previous videos, Shoes on the table, bad luck. As you might notice, we're in the den. I'm in the den. I'm in the den. No, I'm at my desk. I'm just putting my shoes on. I mean, I say shoes, they're more like slippers. They're really comfy. They're like the best trainers I've ever had, but they're also like years old and falling apart. So I just wear them for when I'm in the house. So yeah, thankfully you can't really see the mess there. Just like, so pretend you can't see that bit. Actually, no, that's not mess. That's thoughts. That's my private eye pile. I've always got a pile of, like, no matter how much I try, I have always got a pile of private eye magazines there. I've still got to read the last one. So I'm gonna, my girlfriend will give me into trouble for that soon. So what's the point in the subscription if I'm not going to read them? But yeah, that's not what I'm here for. I am here because it's time to get the computer turned on. So I mean, I thought I'd show you some of my, like, what I will do when I turn the computer on sort of thing. So let's get this on. As you can see, you can actually get a good picture of my desk from here there. You got my shelf, which I need to fix. If you've seen how it joins to the wall, you would laugh. You'd be like, no, if you got stuff on that. But yeah, it's a lot more secure than it looks. That's not though. That's like an LED strip that should be stuck up there. I bought it off a Wish. It is exactly what I thought it was going to be. So I mean, it was a Wish purchase, but it was a good Wish purchase, you know. But yeah, I've got my shelf. We've got Yoda. He's the guardian of stuff. We've got Larry. We've got Bubbles sitting on Larry. We've got Saiyan Saga Vegeta right up at the corner. Before he's turned great ape, he's still got he's not even broke his scouter yet, you know what I mean? So that's how early into the Saiyan Saga that Vegeta is. We've got Chocolate Boo. I'm just going through my pops now, by the way. I just realised that I'm just going through my pop collection for you. I say collection, they're all Dragon Ball related. Yeah, I've got Chocolate Boo, that's like a limited edition Comic Con thing I got. Goku on Nimbus, which is cool, he's got his blue gi on. We've got Saiyan Saga Goku. And we've got my favourite one, well, I say it's my favourite character. This is my favourite character, but this is one of the, like, this is one of the shadiest pops I have ever got. I got all this off Amazon, right? This is not a fake or nothing. I got this off of Amazon. I mean, it might be fake, but look at the paint job around there. It's like, I've never seen a pop that's got a paint job this bad. It's like so bad. Like, there's like error there. There's like shit around there. He's got, it looks like he's got a spunk in his sleeve there. Like, oh, what the hell's with that?
I'm Kincorth. Hi. You should all subscribe to Stevie's videos, you know. Because Kincorth here.
I've always thought it's funny that he's basically a catfish, you know? Toriyama, why are the gods catfish? I don't know, but that's not what we're here for. I was here to just do like computer things. So, usually, what I'm going to do just now is, I hope you didn't see that password. No, you can't. Not that it matters, it's only a computer password. But yeah, I want to check now. As you can see, I've got a lot of links there. There's probably a lot of incriminating links there, but please don't look at the incriminating links. First things first, I need to check my local ADS, pardon me, my local ADS big scanner. Oh, I feel rough this morning. Too much of those pre-mixes, man. They're delightful, by the way. They're really good. So yeah, this is my own little ADSB tracker. If you don't know what ADSB tracking is, it is basically, well, ADSB is one of the things that feed into airplane tracking. So this is how airplanes are tracked all around the world. So, like, I have got my own little box. I've got a Raspberry Pi box. I actually got the box for a totally different purpose. My partner bought me it as a present for gaming, for like retro gaming and stuff. And if I ever need to, I can set it back up for that. But thankfully, inside it was a retro Pi. Not a retro Pi. It was a retro Pi setup, but it's a Raspberry Pi. So I was able to repurpose it, and I've got a little dongle that you plug into it that sucks in radio. It's basically a dongle that used to be used for picking up TV channels, you know, for like digital TV. But it turns out people have worked out that you can actually use them for amateur radio and for detecting airplanes and stuff like that as well. So this is what this is. So I like to come in here. I like to check what I've got. The only problem I've got with this signal is that I live in Aberdeen. And in Aberdeen all the houses are made of granite. So like my aerial is stuck to the back of the house out there. So I've got like a half circle, a big half circle sized shape that comes out from the back of my house like that. A big bubble of ADSB that I can pick up. And I can pick up people at the other side of the house if they're at the right altitude, but the granite makes it near impossible to like get a full bubble. So I'm currently trying to think of ways to like fix this so I can do more with it, you know what I mean? It's going to be a challenge. It's going to be a right challenge. But I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to get back to Saturday Kitchen and my coffee. Oh yeah, that'd be my new trailer. Subscribe, everyone. I don't know what part this is of today's vlog, whatever it's called. You know, the vloggy thing I thought I'd make. So it was a lovely afternoon, so I thought that I'd come up here. This is the Grumps. This is the back of Kincorth, Aberdeen, basically the very edge of the city. And this is the Grumps, otherwise known as Kincorth Hill, or if you want to be posh about it, you can call it Lauriston Country Park. Although I think they stopped calling it Lauriston Country Park like years ago. So there's the sign, there's where I am. So it's a lovely little hill. Basically, I grew up just along that road. So not far along there is where my grandma stayed. I grew up there a lot, so I spent a lot of time in this area as a child. And even as an adult, I still like exploring it, because it's fun. There's like so much stuff here. It used to be a quarry, so like there was a quarry, and then they used it for landfill and stuff like that. Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff hidden up here. Like a lot of the granite that was used for building this housing area here, which is really quite big, came from up here when it was a quarry. So I've got a few things I want to go and look at today, so I'm going to have a look. One of them's a little, it's like a little turret. That's nice. It's like a little turret thing I've always been interested in. I remember it from like when I was a kid. I've never known what it was. Just one of them, no idea what it is. It's just a turret that's got a fence that's all rusted, and it's got a metal plate, and it goes into the ground. I know there's a ventilation tube that comes out of it about 100 foot that way, but other than that, I don't know what it is. No one knows what it is, and I just want to look at it again. I want to see if there's any more like clues, you know, hints as to what it is, or let's see if anyone's actually got into it. It might be open, you know, you never know. You never know these sorts of things. Okay, so here is the bit I was talking about. Now, as you can see, it has been a long time since anyone official, like anyone working for a council or anything, has paid any attention to this place. Like, absolutely none at all. Well, first of all, let's look at the actual thing. As you can see there, my bag is up there, so it's about 2 meters tall. You got like maybe 2 meters worth of steps to climb up to get to the entranceway, wherever it is, right? So like I remember this from when I was a kid. When I was a kid, this area here was a lot less overgrown, and down there and over there were like little pits of like little rocks and stuff, just granite bits, old bits of the quarry works and stuff that were still there. And when I was a child, that was the only time I ever remember seeing anything up here. And I'm talking like early 90s, because my uncle was in the army, right? So he used to come back to see his mum, obviously my grandma, who stayed down there. And when he'd come back, he would take like smoke bombs and stuff like that. Like, he got away with it back then, and we'd come up to this exact bit of the Grumps and set them off, because it was fun. And the only time I ever remember seeing anything here was a yellow van. So, I mean, we're talking Grampian region sort of stuff. And that was the only time I ever seen stuff here, and I've never ever seen anything at this place again, and it has just been left to rot basically. So I mean, it doesn't look really that imposing now, but as you can see at the top of there, and like those bits there, it originally had barbed wire around it and everything. Like, this was really secure. I mean, this fence, obviously it's really crap now, but as you can see, it's like 3mm thick metal, 3mm steel. It's really solid. Like, when this was built, you weren't getting in it. you just were not getting in this place. It was solid, and the barbed wire stopped people getting in. So I mean, that's me actually on the stairs just now. I'll show you, like, so up the stairs, So yeah, it's really secure. I've got no idea what it is. And this is all you see at the top. Now obviously this whole thing is all overgrown as to hell just now. When this was original, it was just like a mound with concrete bricks and stuff and this. So no idea what it is. I mean, it's not been used since the 80s or whatever. The mind boggles. So every so often I come up here to see what the deal is, to see if anything, if the weather has like uncovered anything, or if anyone else has uncovered anything. Now, every other time I've been up here before, there's been a lock there, right? The lock has been busted open. Someone's busted the lock open, right? Now, as you can hear, it's quite hollow down there. So there has been more updates here this time. So now if I go down here, so the steps are there. If I come to here, there's this. Now, I think I knew there's a ventilation shaft like outside of this square right over there. There's a ventilation shaft that comes into it. It's like a little round vent tube. It's like a lot lower down than that area there. So this was apparently grown over. I knew there was a concrete bit there, but I'd never seen inside it. Now it looks like there's some sort of I mean, it looks like an engine or a generator or something like that, or some sort of pump, you know. I've got no idea what that is, and I'm going to have to find it. But like the coolest thing / dangerous thing I found this time round is this. So I did not know that this hole was here. I don't know if you're going to see that, 'cause it's quite shady, but I had no idea that this shaft existed, and there's a shaft into it, and as you can see there's some sort of wire coming out of there. So I mean, I can maybe look at that wire and see what sort of wire that actually is. But this is a shaft. There's a step there. So like I don't know if that shaft goes down, because if at the bottom it'll be really hard to see the sun. You can see the rock starting. Beside that, there's just rocks. It's just huge rocks. Obviously, this all used to be an old quarry and stuff, so there's an abundance of rocks everywhere, you know. But I don't know if that's just filled with rocks. I don't know if that's the bottom of that, or if it's filled with rocks. I mean, the brickwork kind of goes down like that. So, I mean, the mind boggles. The tube with the wire is something. I don't know if that wire is part of it or if that's what. I'm going to have a look at that. But I mean, if that's telecom wire, then it's like, what the hell is this place? What the hell is it? Right, cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and find the ventilation shaft and show you that on the camera as well. Okay, as promised, this is the exit vent duct thing that I was telling you about. Now, I've got no idea what this is for, and I just assume it's part of that, but it's so just like, oh, hear that? Echo! Weird. I've never did that before. But yeah, like if I come back up here, you can just see the metalwork of the place where we're at sticking up behind the trees, the rusty metalwork. So that's how far we are away. We're about what? We're about 50 feet away from the turret over there. And we've got this tube that just comes out. Let's see, it's really secured quite well. We've got an actual, like an outflow. Now, this bit here, right? If you look on certain maps, like for instance Google Maps when you're not in satellite mode, it says there is a stream that runs down this way, right? Now, this obviously looks like a stream bed. Definitely. But I can never remember seeing, I've never, you know, like I've grown up around this area, hung about this bit for like over 20 years. I've never seen a stream coming down this way. Now, that's not to say it doesn't happen when it's raining heavy, because if you look up there, there are reeds and stuff in there. I mean, there's no reeds in this bit, comically, but if you go look up there, like closer to the turret, there are reeds. There are signs that there is some sort of like water somewhere. Obviously not just now, because things are very dry. I actually worry about this place when it's this dry, because every single year, idiot kids come up here, they see this gorse, they find their matches and think, hey, let's light fires. And half of the place goes up in fire, and it's just stupid. But I guess it's always going to come with the territory with this stuff, because most of the Grumps is gorse and this sort of stuff, and it is all highly flammable. We'll just look at that. Look at that. That's actually a really nice shot. So yeah, this is the outflow. I don't know if it's the only one. I didn't realise it would echo like that. That
I mean, the fact it's echoing, does say it's quite long? I don't know. What does that mean? Huh, 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 huh. Weird. Weird, weird, weird. Where's my torch? Let's try. Watch this. A raccoon come running out or something random like that. There we go. Can we see anything in there? Not really. Thankfully there's no eyes. I think if eyes were popping out, that would be like, I would just shit it. Weird. It'd be really cool to come up here with like one of those endoscopic camera things, you know, like feed it in. It's maybe a project for another day. Okay, so back up on the turret. So here's the door. Now here's the post that was seen from down there, and we're looking in a line down towards the vent there. So whatever's in here, down there underneath, there's at least a one vent or a drain that goes out this way, and there's drainage from here out to there. Before I leave this bit of the Grumps, look at this thing. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the camera, but like it's like, I think it's mica or schist or something like that. I mean, heck, it could even be actual pyrite, I don't know, but it's like, you see it's stuck into this, it's like flakes of this really silver stuff you get in between the granite. I think it's schist, I think it's mica actually, I'm not sure, but I've never seen the stone's like covered in flakes of it. So this bit here is one of the old quarry works. Now, pretty much all of the quarry works are filled up now other than this one, and a few other like small ones, but yeah, this is one of the larger ones. It's really quite cool. It's really quite steep, that hill as well. It's like, it looks deceptively small, but if you were to fall over there, you would be in a lot of pain because you'd be landing on blocks of granite. Walking through Kincorth, it's a lovely place this. One of the best things about Kincorth, you don't really see it from this bit I suppose, but I mean you can to a degree, is that Kincorth is higher than every other bit of the city. And we are home! Yay! So yeah, home at last. That was a nice walk. I'm really glad I did that. We got out, we got some sun. I feel like I've got some sun. Although I put some tanner on yesterday. Look, it is what it is. I'm a modern man, and that means I can use bronzer if I want. So we've got one more thing to do today, and then I'm going to wind up the vlog. But first things first, I need a drink. Okay, so let's try this again. I have already tried this once and it didn't work because I forgot that you needed the glass to be on camera while you do this sort of thing. So this is earlier in the vlog I called it the Stevie Weyhey Bramble cocktail, and that's a shit name. Like, so we're to the point in the blog now where I can drop an S-bomb. So that's the S-bomb. I think that's the second one in the video, but that's it. That's all you're getting, okay? Let's do it. I'm going to go on my knees. And it just looks like I've got really, really big kitchen worktops that go up to my chest. I'm 6 foot tall. My surfaces are 5 foot tall. Like, this is the biggest fridge you've ever seen in your life. I jest. So, the Stevie Stevie Bramble Weyhey. Now, I just realised that I don't have any... Wait, does that look like it's been peed in? It'll make sense in a second. Perfect. Now, god damn, that's bitter. The reason it's so bitter, I didn't realise it was going to be that bad. I put lime juice in them. It's ice cubes with lime juice. So I like lime with my gin, so I'll put a little bit more in it. God, that was bitter. God. Yeah, that ice cube already had lime in it. That was possibly the stupidest test. The way you can tell is they look like they've been peed in, right? So I need the gin. Today we've just got standard gin from Sainsbury's. Sainsbury's gin and tonic selection is actually really good. what we're going to do is, so we've got that, we've got ice and a bit of lime. We're going to then put a shot of gin in it. Oh, that's quite a big shot. That's around 28 millilitres of gin into the cup. And we'll put that over here, out shot, over there. And we get the piece de resistance. Shamelessly promoting for Asda here. Sorry, if you've got a gripe about them not paying people wages, then send it to their social media account. This is not the place to bitch about Asda and their potentially questionable situations when it comes to employing. I don't know, I'm just saying things. I don't know if they're bad or not, but we take their gin bramble because it kicks ass and we pour that in. Look at the colour, look at that. Good. And then we finish it off with some Indian tonic water. Top tip, do not buy the diet shit, because it is just shit. You need to have the normal tonic water. It needs to have a bit of sweetness to it, or it's just bitter, you know what I mean? Sainsbury's tonic water is actually really good. Me and my partner have tried various different tonic waters to see which is the best and to compare them to the one which we know is the best, which is Schweppes. This is my opinion. Sainsbury's is good. That is the Stevie Bramble Weyhey Woohoo. And by the next vlog I'll have a better name for this cocktail, but for this one, that's the way it is. This is the way it's got to be made. If you want to get lit like me, this is what you need to drink. Oh well, everyone, that was Saturday. That was Saturday with Stevie. That was my first vlog. If people are actually interested in this sort of stuff, then I will make more of it. I'm happy to just do stupid shit and record it. But yeah, I hope you all had a good Saturday. Enjoy the sun. I'll see you all later. Cheers.